Yeah.
That's a bit of a different flavor than earlier.
It's what?
That's a bit of a different flavor of music than we heard
Yeah,
earlier.
from what was on? Yeah. If I had my pick, I'll take the country and western. And I'm not a real super fan of that either. But
Yeah.
more than that. Man, I was watching that Olympics before we took off this morning, and they had that Lindsey Vonn, the downhill skier.
Huh?
She, a week ago, she tore her ACL, but she decided she's going to compete regardless. And on her first going down the hill, she just totally wiped out, and they had to airjet her out on a helicopter.
Hey, that's her choice.
Yeah.
And to be honest, you can't blame her.
Yeah.
Like if they had these competitions more than
Every 4 years.
every 4 years, there wouldn't be such a like. And I get what they do. Like I'm not critiquing that at all, but I mean, if you, especially for these that require you to be somewhat young to do,
Yeah.
which is most of them,
Yeah.
you're gonna miss your shot.
And she's 42.
Oh yeah.
She knew this was her
Yeah,
last,
this was
her last
easily.
ride.
Oh yeah, I falter none.
Yeah.
None
But,
whatsoever.
you just know that, like when it happens in football, those guys are out 9 months to a year.
Yeah.
rehab.
Oh yeah.
I can't even imagine how she was able to make the turns and stuff like that. Because they had the speedometer on it, they were going 74 miles an hour coming down the hill. I mean, that's freaking flying.
No, that's
Like a
fast.
car.
That's fast. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean. But also, I guess you got to weigh the, this decision could change how I live the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That is definitely something you have to weigh. But obviously, she made her decision. I support it.
I mean, the good thing is that she competed like 3 or 4 times before, and she was able to win a couple of silvers, and so at least her hard work paid off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter was watching the opening ceremony and all that, so she'll watch the figure skating and only the figure skating.
Oh, really?
My daughter, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It actually is pretty interesting. Now that one team that's in this, that Alabama team, the Thunder, that's
Yeah.
a team that we lost to 2-1 in the championship game in Atlanta.
So they're,
We don't play them unless we meet them tomorrow.
yeah. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
They're a team on our level, so that's all we need.
Yeah.
I would rather lose a close victory or a close game than one where we got blown out or blow the other team out.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would feel good once this season. But hey guys, how are y'all?
Wide awake. What about you, man?
Yeah, sure. I'm some semblance of that. Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, no, we're
We're up 3 o'clock every morning anyway. So.
oh, okay. So y'all are
That's what retirement
No, it's just
is.
what you do when you're 7 years old.
okay.
Watching the Olympics.
Yeah, we were
they
just
start at 1:30, so.
We were just talking about the Olympics, so
Did you see that Lindsey Vonn crash this morning?
yeah, that's what he was just talking. That's what we were just talking about. Yeah,
It was terrible.
yeah,
Breaks my
no,
heart.
yeah. Now she is the one that in the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
She ruptured her ACL.
Yeah.
What, 2 days ago?
No,
She
9
didn't
days.
tear
9 days ago. Yeah, and he was saying she's 42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably her last.
100%. I mean, that's why you make that decision. You go,
Yeah.
I can walk with a limp for the rest of my life, but I get to compete. You know.
It just amazes me. We used to ski growing up. Just
Skied 2 years ago.
I know. I can't handle it. It just amazes me the speeds that they're
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's something else. Hey, that's the heart of a competitor, though.
I know.
That's
And
what you
I told
do.
him, I said, I understand why she decided to go for it.
You don't drive cars down the road at 85 and 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Most people don't.
Yeah, that's something else. In my younger years, I rode a motorcycle.
Oh, you're crazy.
And,
yeah.
oh, you're right.
You know, our daughter's neurologist, and you know what she calls people who ride motorcycles?
Brain donors?
Brain donors.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, oh no, I was, well, from my perspective, as a young testosterone-driven fella,
Yeah.
you don't think about all of the things, but
Because it's
as
not going to happen to you.
an older police officer who's seen people in pieces, who've wrecked motorcycles, I said, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done.
His
Yeah.
brother rode one until he was, what, 7 years or 6 years?
Who?
His brother.
My brother, yeah.
Well, my dad, who will be here, he's ridden one since he was 14, and he still rides.
Still rides.
He's in his mid-70s now.
My brother at least had enough sense to stop and ride him on the interstate around maybe 60 years old.
Yeah.
So he would trail them to wherever he was riding and still had his.
Yeah. No, I saw my first catastrophic motorcycle accident, and I said,
That's really bad.
I'm over it.
Don't end up like that.
I had a guy that worked for us. He was in a really bad motorcycle wreck. He ran straight back into the semi, which has that low down bars on it anyway. He just tore him all to pieces.
Yep.
He was out of work for close to 3 months. You know what he did after he got better and got back to work?
I just out of spite, and I'm sure he got right
Nobody
back
was
on
going to
it.
tell him he can't ride a motorcycle.
No, you're right.
And then
You're right.
About 4 months later, he wrecked it again. Not as bad.
Hey, I was watching a guy who he had I don't know who, but he had somebody make him a kickstand that he could control like through mechanic because he didn't have any feet. And he rode the motorcycle without any like lower legs. And hey,
Did he lose his legs?
probably. I don't know. But I'm betting.
Might have been a veteran.
Could have been a veteran. It could have been anybody. But you know.
I guess he
Actually,
figured-
I remember this guy how he looked. I doubt he was a veteran. That's very true.
But he probably figured, how much worse can it get?
No, you know.
We had a neighbor who passed away, his mom passed away, he worked for Brooklyn, so he was a big motorcycle rider. And he had a stroke.
Hmm.
And this is at maybe 56, 57 years old when he had a stroke. And he walked up and down the street, stopped over for coffee or something. He said, I never believe I can't get myself back in shape faster than what this has done for me. But just all the time. But once he got feeling a little bit better, he went back to riding a motorcycle.
Yeah.
But he went to Scotland and he couldn't physically hold the motorcycle. He fell over and messed his leg up. So then he bought a three-wheeler.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, cub, what are we gonna do now?
That is the wonderful thing about us in this country and as people. Is we can make our own choices.
Yeah.
And nobody has to agree with them.
Yeah, I can do the
So-
same thing riding a bicycle, fall over.
Yeah. No. You know.
The only problem is I don't.
I did trauma surgery for 3 months when I did my surgical internship. I've seen some really bad stuff. Now, fortunately for me, they're usually cleaned up by the time I
Yeah.
leave, but still nasty.
No.
I'll never run. I had a guy when I was in medical school. We went down to the Caribbean. We had a guy who built one of those, a little dirt bike kind of thing. That's what they have. And he was riding, and the road was on a mountain road.
We were
and it was
in this
this-
locker. They're wearing white too. Should we just throw it
I guess I'm asking the wrong person.
Yeah,
I'm asking you as the manager.
Here, I have a direct line of communication with him. Clear it is.
I was just going based off the team snap. So we're in the same locker room last night, and we're yelling. What was considered the home team? Yeah, but yesterday we were dressed here over on that bench.
Yeah, the assignments were kind of off. And they don't have.
If both teams are in
the
white,
way
should
they
we
don't
just make
have a
the
dark.
call to change over the
I don't know who's in the wrong. We might be in the wrong, or we were in the
Fair
wrong
enough.
last
And
night.
we'll make the other team change. Okay. Bye. Oh no, she just yelled at me. She said no.
So we were wrong last night. Wait, no. We were in the wrong
Correct.
locker
We were-
room last night.
Whatever we're doing right now, we're correct. I don't know if we were wrong.
So we're gonna stick with our life.
Yeah.
Then it depends on who's the away team. and who's
It does. It does. So,
I would just we're the host team. But anyway, so this guy, he was a medical student, and we got run off the
I
road
know.
in his transport. Went off literally fell into a deep ravine and smashed his head, traumatic brain injury, airlifted to Barbados, and died. He was basically dead by the time he got there. And he didn't wear a helmet, right? They never wore helmets. This was back in the mid-90s.
no,
I'll never ride a motorcycle. I've done it a few times, and I'll never, just to learn to do it one time, I never ride a motorcycle again.
not this guy anymore, anyways.
You ever do mountain biking?
Yeah.
Huh?
Michael used to be a competitive mountain biker.
Really?
Oh, yeah, but at that time he was 6'3", 158 pounds, cross country.
Right. Okay.
Which is not it.
And I'd go riding when we go to Colorado. I would never ride slipped in on him. He did all the time. He said he had better control of his bike.
Right.
But he would go off the cliffs. And I'd go around and I said, hey, just try to go back. He said, 28 pounds a day. I said, I'm not going to put that much pressure on my bicycle.
Yeah.
But I've seen him take the ball on mountain bike. You can't get rid of it. Can't get
No,
it.
I've never clipped in. Like I did that as an officer for a little bit. Like I rode downtown, and I did it during 2020 during our protests and riots and all that. And it was really neat. But I only mentioned that because we had a competitive mountain biker, and he was actually a competitive road racer too, and he clipped it. And well, without learning how to, you know, like it was weird to me.
The big thing is you need to know what speed you should unclip.
Right.
Mine was so
We have to be in the same spots because you've got to be down here talking
The worst part
to
is if you
Wyatt's grand.
check clips every time, then you get loose, and you don't you
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't let us clip in. We had like the little toe straps.
Yeah.
So that was as close as I've ever gotten to clipping in.
Well, but you also had to be able to get off the
Well, no, very different kind of riding.
although mountain bike shoes, you can get off the regular shoes.
Yeah, well, he tried to explain it to me, and I was like, ah.
Now, the mountain bike,
They added
the
things
mountain
to
bike
it, things
clips,
or something.
mountain bike shoes, they recessed up
They
into
did,
the
yeah.
sole, so you're down.
Uh-huh.
That's because our manager,
Clip is
she doesn't have that stuff until later.
At what?
She's not on top of it like
But either way, I don't think they
Yeah, you didn't put in yesterday's game.
too old for that.
Yeah.
I will if the other team doesn't do it, but I usually don't wait until Monday. You can just do it.
No, I
as
know.
long as
I'm
it's-
just,
I don't
just,
that. Giving her a
have
hard time.
the brain capacity to
It was
every
a-
day.
it was a difficult
First
time.
thing, like as soon as the game ends, be like,
I
oh my
didn't know that
god.
was part of your thing. Like I would think that
I
that would
don't
be
understand the
Usually,
problem.
I'm just
it was,
like.
like I said, I only mentioned it to say that I had
Personally,
somebody
I just
try to
wait,
get
and
me
if
in
they do
those,
it
and I was
for me,
like,
that's
"Mm,
great.
not
Then that's
doing
one
it."
less thing I have to
You gotta start
do.
young.
So Vegas just
Yeah.
added in something.
Yeah.
Like
Part-time
Or at least dedicate
Vegas
time to learning it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have my own personal mountain bike.
Yeah.
And I
No,
just
I usually do it all. I do stats, my hockey rankings, everything on Monday.
They don't have an
and
app to my
are
highway.
used. It's still
Some
sitting in my
want
garage.
to get that foot off,
Yeah.
foot off.
Yeah.
Just don't wanna manage
Because we live about a mile and a half.
Oh,
um,
so Elite Prospects.
we live about a mile and a half from a nice
Stats for the year.
mountain bike trail in Mount Juliet,
Send them to
over
him.
off
He
of
goes,
Stewart Ferry.
these are not certified.
What is it?
Right. So now
just about
Jesse
to
has
ask
to, I have to have Jesse.
So we're off
let me ask you a
of
question.
by
How's that work?
part of Long
I
Runner
just,
State Park.
I just said,
Whichever one that
when I
is.
registered it, so
I enter,
I did too, but then Winston came out that next week and it's way too long.
But yeah,
none of the stats.
I was like, you look so bad.
So how do I go about? Because it says
You also play
put it in and then do it.
yeah.
So what they tell you to do is basically the best way to do it is to talk to your coach and have your coach actually send, although he can actually type it up for him. Give it
I
to
too
him
was
and
once
send it.
athletic. You cannot tell now.
Send them an email and they'll
I
answer.
feel like I already sent it that night. but
Because what they said they wanted to have it
Yeah.
certified.
Because the next day when it came out from NJP, there were zeros. Like there's
Yeah.
Talking about skiing and finally have
Yeah.
Because the certified, the coach is actually certified.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of people that I just didn't get on the net.
No way, outbound skiing, all sorts of stuff.
You're not your head coach.
I can remember when he got
So that's
15 years old, we played some skiing. I would just give him $50 for his backpack and say we'll meet you three places right now.
No, but
He
you
went
got
places and
Did something wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I was like, what did I do? I'm
got
sorry.
his
No,
color
that's fair
pens
enough.
off.
adrenaline.
Oh, the phrases.
Yeah.
I can't tell
Yeah.
you.
You hurt yourself, man.
Maybe do different.
Quit.
From first I get to third period.
Yesterday, in
No,
between the
just
periods,
lead
I went
shots,
to the
goals,
restroom
goals
to
against.
wash my hands, and I was never muted.
Oh.
That's a good thing I didn't actually go to the restroom.
All right, welcome this morning, bright and early. What was supposed to be a 7:15 puck drop, now looking more like 7:25 or so. Your Junior Preds are going to take on the Vegas Junior Golden Knights. Ironically, in the Nash Vegas Winter Showdown, sure, the Golden Knights team. Feel a little ripped off on that naming convention. Vegas in gray, Preds away team in white. Ruley, Carson, and Jonah start with Will and Brooks on D. Vegas controls the initial face-off there, and puck. Carson loses an edge there as he was skating for the, so that's going to be icing. Sorry, and then defense changed real quick. Talon and Griffin out there now with that forward line that started the game. Jonah, Carson, and Ruley. Both players tied up there on the face-off. Ruley comes away with it behind the net. His pass is sort of in the skates of Carson, but no icing as it ricocheted off of his skate, or they call off icing as it sort of gently glided into the beyond the goal line. Vegas comes away with this though on transition. That shot deflected up out of play. They waved off icing there. Jonah with some pressure getting to it, trying to set something up. Vegas came away with it in transition. Their shot, like I said, out of play. Face off here in the Preds defensive zone. Have Nick Grant and Lucas. Nick Grant and Winston out there right now, as Lucas had to come off and adjust some equipment. Vegas comes in there with a little weak entry, but puck ended up on Hayden. That shot from the point deflected by Nick. Brooks and a Vegas player collide. And that puck goes all the way down for icing. So face-off comes all the way back here to the Preds defensive zone. Would rather not be playing the game like this with defensive zone face-offs. Winston and Nick trying to get the handle on the puck. They couldn't. Grant there couldn't get it out. It's almost like they expect each other to get the puck and nobody really takes enough initiative to grab it and just get it out of the zone. That centering pass intercepted, or Vegas' centering pass intercepted by Tyler. Tyler tried to chip it up to Nick. They've got Doble, Nick, and Winston out there. Talon and Will on D. Will retreats it, dodges the check. That's going to be a clear, but also icing. Looks like the Vegas team has come with some physicality this morning. Now you got Ruley, Jackson, and Doble. Kind of some mixed up lines here early in this game. Ruley wins that one back to Griffin. Griffin rims it around back wall. Doble there up to Ruley. Ruley gets harassed a little bit trying to get it up to Jackson. Jackson chases. Ruley keeps that clearing attempt in the zone, but loose puck goes to Vegas. At least momentarily. Yeah, and then they get it back. So Vegas comes out of there. Griffin couldn't quite handle that one, but he stays in good position. Vegas working it on the boards here. Puck sneaks out, goes to the opposite boards. That's going to be played with a high stick. Wasn't called. Griffin finds some room here, and he's just going to chip it into the zone. He's going to chase his own chip. No ice. Vegas player wipes out behind his own net. Hank tried to get a pass from Griffin and bring it into the zone, but lost that. So Vegas comes back in transition. Good stick by Griffin there. Break that up. Hank gets it up to Huddy. Huddy trying to dance through. That puck goes wide of the net, as neither Hank or Huddy really got a good shot on it. Just sort of just sort of glided there. Huddy tried to turn around on a quick shot there, and that was blocked. You have Huddy out there with Sully and Hank right now. Brooks, good job of stopping that entry. Loose puck in front, though. Whew. Puck hit a player on the Vegas. Jeez, it's almost like the refs don't see what's going on there. That puck hit a player on the Vegas bench. No whistle. Really in good position there to intercept the centering pass. Try to get it to Jonah. Carson on a good forecheck there, but Vegas gets the puck back. Vegas enters the zone, blocked by Talon. Picked up by Carson. Nice check there by Tyler to take the player off the puck and break up a Oh yes! Brooks Van Dorsten picks up a loose puck there, high slot. Puts in the first goal of the game as Carson was, sorry, my laughter was that Carson was looking for a stick and it was all the way out here near the blue line. Not even sure how it ended up out there. Brooks picks up loose puck. Puts in the back of the net. First goal of the game goes to the Preds. 8:03 to go in the period. Oh, Nick with a nice steal there after he took away the passing lane. He's got Lucas out here, but Lucas tried to give it right back into the center, and that loose puck goes back to Vegas. Vegas player tried to go to the inside. Talon took that away. Talon chipped that one. Talon tried to get that one over to Grant, and that one launched off of his stick over into the Vegas bench. 7:15 to go in the period. Preds get the first goal of the game, up 1-0. Winston, Jackson, Doble out there now. Will turns a couple of times looking for an option. He finds Jackson there. Jackson tried to get it to Winston. That didn't connect really well. Will now over to Talon. Talon to Winston in the middle. Winston's got Doble on the outside. Doble swings around, puts it toward the goal. Still a loose puck on if you're looking at it from your viewpoint, the right side of the goal. Vegas in transition. Talon with a really nice stick there to break that up. Now Preds in a little bit of a transition. Doble down there with Winston. Winston behind the net, puts it out in the center. Couldn't connect with anybody. Jackson keeps that puck in, puts it on net. Puck stays in play as they're changing. As the Preds are changing, Vegas was changing as well. Now you have Huddy, Sully, and Hank with Brooks and Tyler. Tyler tried to send it up the wall to Sully, but that went to a Vegas player. Brooks reverses it back up the wall to clear it. Hank chasing. Whoa. Brooks tried to get it over to Tyler. Brooks tried to get it over to Tyler and put it on his own net. Good heads-up play there by Hayden to be ready. Seal off that side. Cowan to Hank. Hank to Sully, misses momentarily. Sully gets it back. Sully tried to chip it in, but it went back to Vegas. Now Huddy gets in the mix here. Puck pinned on the wall over there in the far corner. Sneaks out to Vegas. Cowan picks it up in neutral zone, sends it back in. Jonah chasing. Cowan keeps it in, shot. Save made by the goalie. Might have been going wide, but it's close enough. Rulli back there behind the net in a puck battle. Jonah comes around and helps. Gets it back to the point. Callan's shot goes wide, looking for a chip. Rulli tried to bring it in, couldn't get it on there. His backhander goes wide. When Jonah swings it back around, Callan's going to collect it at the point. He's going to put a shot toward the goal, looking for a tip. No tip, goes through. Good pressure here if they can keep it in.
Good boys.
Carson absorbs that check, goes behind the net. Trying to get it back to the point, couldn't. Then loses the puck out to the Vegas player. Vegas dumps it in, chases. Griffin reverses it over to Talon. Talon gets it out to Carson on the wall here. Vegas' shot from the point. Hayden gloves it. 3:12 to go in the first. Preds still up 1-0. And that loose puck slides underneath Hayden, and he covers it again. That one swings around the boards to Nick here on this near side. He's got Grant coming down the middle. He decides to take it wide. Still gets it to the middle, but Grant couldn't connect on it. Really good back check there by Nick to come in and help out as Will slowed down the play. Nick goes back in transition, slides it across again. Slides it across the center again. Nobody could connect. Will with a nice steal there, getting it to Luke. Luke brings it in all alone as Preds are changing behind him, so he's going to buy some time here. Sends it back to the point. Jackson's long shot goes wide. Actually might have been deflected. Vegas comes away with it. Long shot again. Testing Hayden on the long shots, and Hayden gloves it down. Stopping play with just over 2 minutes to go in the period. Griffin's clearing attempt there goes on a play. Good block there at the point from Doble. Puck again deflects out of play. Tyler tries to clear it up the wall. Vegas player keeps it in. Finds, oh my goodness. Finds a teammate there right in the low slot. Hayden does a great job of staying square. Taking that one off the, might have taken it off the face mask, but really absorbed it really well. He was all alone there, low slot. Great save there by Hayden. Winston tried to keep that one in, couldn't. Now Vegas comes back on the attack. Backhander, and Hayden's gonna cover. So shots about even on the scoreboard. Actually, no. Vegas has the edge on shots. Approaching a minute to go in the period. Preds up 1-0. On a goal from Brooks. Huddy tips it up to Hank. Hank loses it on the entry, but Huddy gets it now, looking for an option. And that one was tipped away from him. Brooks sends it back in deep. Will's trying to keep it in on the wall there. Sneaks away from everybody, but Brooks is back there to protect. Brooks puts on the brakes. Gets it up to Huddy. Huddy over to Hank. Hank loses his balance there on the boards. That long shot goes wide. Huddy has it on the boards there. Tried to connect with Sully. Deflected, and that's going to be the end of the period. Preds go into the first intermission up 1 goal, 1-0. Second period about to begin. Sorry about the mute in between. I was talking to some friends there. Probably should just let you guys hear the. Probably should just let you hear the game. Move the mic somewhere else rather than muting. But about to start the second here. Preds changing direction, obviously. Now going left to right as you're viewing. Ruley, Carson, and Jonah with Talon and Griffin on D. Nice job there to Jonah to find Hudson coming up the middle. He gets harassed a little bit trying to get it to Carson, but it's onside. Vegas clears it, but right to Talon. Talon sends it back in. Jonah has it now, trying to get it to Lucas. That's intercepted by Vegas. Why he's looking at me, I don't know. I did, and then I went, it's in the head, and he was like, no. I'm like, yeah, it did. That was funny. No words, just all motion. Yeah. Lucas coming into the zone with Grant. Lucas decides to take the shot, goes wide. Maybe looking for a deflection there, but it all went wide. Lucas, Grant, and Nick. Brooks keeps it in deep and is actually going to go chase that himself, trying to get it over to Lucas in front. Now he's going to get back to his position and let Grant come in. Nick collects it, controls it to Brooks. Brooks' pass intercepted by Vegas. Now boys have to retreat. Vegas player kind of whiffed on the pass and left it behind him. Tyler with a nice check there on the boards to break it up. That loose puck goes across the front of Hayden. Hayden then kind of chipped it toward the side, or helped it glide it toward the side, or guide it toward the side. Vegas has it in the high slot here with a chance, and it sneaks through Hayden's 5-hole. But Vegas evens it up at 1 on what looked like kind of an innocent shot, but got through on Hayden. About 2.5 minutes into the second, Vegas ties it up at 1. Hank, Huddy, and Sully out there now. Hank, nice pass to Huddy. Huddy's shot goes wide. Vegas comes away with that shot. Yeah, Hayden had to make a save. Huddy to Hank trying to crisscross, but Vegas took that away. Puck sneaks by the Vegas player with Sully chasing. Sully got it over to Jackson. Jackson's shot. Goalie makes a save and covers. That stops play with just about 4 minutes gone in the second. Preds win the face-off. Jackson whiffed on the shot. Jackson has another chance. Puts it on goal. Goalie made a save. Winston's rebound attempt there was saved as well. So you have Jackson, Winston, and Doble. So it looks like a bench minor on Vegas.
All right, boys.
Potentially harassing the ref. So Preds on the first power play of the game. Let's see if we can add to the, or get the lead back. Sorry, get the lead back here on the power play. I have to regroup here after Vegas sort of blocked that entry. Winston bringing it in, slides it over to Jackson. No shot. Will lost it off his stick. Doble lost it off his stick. I think the boys need to use a little bit more wax. And puck is cleared by the Golden Knights. No ice. Jackson's going to dump it in. Vegas gets there first. Carson. That shot, Carson, I was going to say kept it in, but that shot from Will goes wide. Carson now has it on the boards, swings wide around the back of the net, looking for an option, sends it back to Brooks at the point. Brooks couldn't quite handle it there, so that's going to go back to Vegas, as they're doing a great job of killing this penalty. Just 15 seconds left in the penalty. Carson on the wall looking for Winston as an option. Winston sends it up ice, but Vegas is there. And penalty is going to expire. A couple of shots, no goals. Back to even strength. Will collects it behind the net. He's going to rim it around the far side. Good job of clearing the puck. Nice job of Carson to get it back on his stick with some fancy footwork. He swings around, shot goes wide. Talon keeps it in. He's going to take a shot, deflected in front, but wide. I think Rulli got his stick on it. Well, the deflection, that one was deflected coming in too. That also goes wide. Jonah takes a shot, and that's deflected up into the netting. So offensive zone face-off here. Preds change. You've got Grant, Luke, and Nick with Griffin and Talon. Vegas swings it back around to the point, but defender wasn't there. And offside on Vegas. Good deflection there by Nick. Lucas is going to take the shot. He misses high and wide. Brooks sends it back down deep. Lucas chasing. Brooks tried to intercept that. Couldn't quite get it. It's all right. But they're retreating here. Hayden sends it over to the corner. Brooks rimmed it around the backside of the net to Tyler, but puck didn't get out. So now Brooks is going to have to go chase back behind the net there. He's trying to fish the puck out. Vegas comes out with it, though. Nick with the pressure at the point. He's got one player to beat. He's going to try to power it in on his shoulder. Vegas player did a nice job of keeping him from turning the corner there and just riding him past the goal. Puck loose in the high slot. Nick's shot blocked. Will tried to keep it in and couldn't. Now 2-on-1 developing here for Vegas. Vegas going to take the shot, rebound. First shot blocked. Hayden might have gotten the second one too. I couldn't tell if that just went wide or if he got a pad on it. Now Hank finds Sully. Sully's shot, nice one-timer, a nice save by the goalie. Good play all the way around there. Still tied at 1, 5 minutes to go in the second. Vegas breaks out, beats everybody. Slides it in the near side here. Defense got beat on that one bad, giving Vegas a 2-1 lead. Huddy's low shot, rebound deflection, went wide. Now Hank has it behind the net, tried to get it to the center. Tyler at the point, gives it to Hank. Hank tried to get it to Sully. Sully's shot goes wide. Now Huddy sends it toward the... Griffin loses his stick there on the clearing attempt. Both players lose their stick, actually. Griffin gets his stick back and clears it out of play. Now Preds down 2-1. Just under 4 minutes to go in the second. That's going to be offside. Be nice for the Preds to respond here before the end of the second. Get this tied back up. Been a fairly evenly matched second, but Vegas with the goal on the board to give them the lead. Good forecheck there by Winston. Brooks swings it around this near side board to get it out of the zone, but back to Vegas. Brooks jumps that pass, sends it in. Got a partial change happening for the Preds, but then the Preds are going to get called for a penalty here. It looks like this one's going to be on Winston as soon as possession changes. And Hayden has to make a save there. And they're going to call Winston for an elbow on the check he applied down here before that transition. So Preds going to have to kill a penalty here at, toward the end of the second when they really need a goal. Shots are pretty even. 2:44 to go in the second. Redo on the face-off, and they're going to get it cleared. Now Carson actually has really down the middle, 2-on-1. He's going to go take the shot. Puck loose in front. Then Carson sort of ran into the goalie, but no harm. Now really attacks the puck there, preventing a good entry. He has it on the wall here, chips it up and into the Vegas zone. He's going to chase. And Vegas tries a long outlet pass. That's actually going to be on goal, but Hayden's going to play it, keep the clock moving. Griffin rims it around, and we get the clear. Preds actually are working with it in their own offensive zone right now, but careful here. Vegas transitioning. Shot. And Hayden covered it, but then it came loose. Whistle had blown. .31 seconds to go on a penalty. Brooks gets a clear there. Gets by the Vegas defender. That shot blocked before it got to Hayden. Brooks sends it up this near side wall. Grant doesn't get the clear. Brooks with a puck battle down low there. Lucas comes away with it, trying to chip it past the Vegas defender. He keeps possession of it. But now the defenders or the forwards are behind the play a little bit. Good job of Callan there to break up the play. That pass deflected into the zone. They're able to keep it in. Talon's shot from the point deflected. Goalie makes a save. Vegas goalie looks like he's sharp now after seeing some shots. Grant tries to put it in the near side here. That's taken away by the goalie, and it might actually hit off the post. Talon keeps it in, sends it deep. That's the end of the second. Vegas up 2-1. All right, so Vegas up 2-1 as we go into the third here. Preds would really like to get another win here after winning their first one. Vegas lost their first one. A win here puts the Preds in a good position, but they're going to have to claw back from a 2-1 deficit now. And they haven't scored since early in the first, so need to get some momentum. Sully to Hank. Hank gets that taken away. Huddy on it, sends it in the center to Sully. Sully's shot ricochets off the goalie, so the goalie made the first save, and the puck's still loose, but the ref lost sight of it and blew the whistle. Man, hate to see that. It's when you got some momentum and you're trying to make something happen, and the ref does the other team a favor. But I guess if you lose sight of it, you think it's cover, that's the right thing to do. Just unfortunately worked against the Preds a little bit there. Griffin dumps it in, follows his own dump in, and then the play goes, puck goes out of play. Awkward collision there as Griffin was following up his own dump in.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
So yeah, Hank, Sully, and Huddy still out there. Huddy trying to fish that out of some skates. Sully finds it near the blue line. He thought the defender was there, but there was no defender there. And Hank comes and cleans that up. He's trying to get through a couple of players. Will sends it up this near wall. Hank collects it, gets it by the defender. He's got Sully streaking down the center. Sully was trying to get in front of the defender, wasn't quite ready for the pass, but has it here. Tried to feed Huddy on the one-timer, and the puck sneaks out of the zone offside. So Vegas is going to get a slashing penalty. So in that scrum over in the corner, Vegas collects a slashing penalty. Preds get a chance to tie it up here on the power play. And if there's a time when you really need the power play to produce, which hasn't really been producing lately, this would be it. Really need to get this game back to a tie game. Brooks down, try to get it down to Huddy, but that goes by Huddy. So Hank's chasing. That puck is going to come out to the point. That is super weak. Super weak. I mean, yeah, he was stick checking him, but that's super weak. So Brooks is going to collect the penalty there. I didn't see if they called a hook or a slashing, but yeah, he got his stick up in there, but not very egregious. It's a penalty, so Preds lose the power play. It's going to be 4-on-4 here for most of the power play. Actually, they didn't have much of a power play time before that second penalty, so 107 is on the Vegas penalty, 123 on the Preds penalty. That shot blocked. Then the rebound shot went wide from Vegas. Good pressure by the forwards up there at the point. Rulli and Carson. Now Rulli chasing. Tyler tried to skate into that one, but skated it through it. Shot from Vegas goes wide. Carson actually had player beat to that one, overskated it just a little bit. Now players are bunched up on the boards there, and the Vegas shot goes wide. And that puck rolls in on Hayden, and he's just going to cover it up. Stop the chaos. 4-on-4 here for another 3 seconds, and then Vegas will have a short man advantage. Preds down 2-1. 10:23 to go in the third. Looks like that was a swing around shot from Vegas, and might have hit the side of the post. You got Doble, Winston. Doble, Winston, and Jackson out there now. All penalties have expired. Teams at even strength. Winston was trying to just clear the zone, and a little too much mustard on that. It's going to end up in icing. So your forwards out there right now are Winston, Jackson, Doble. Coach is going to keep Will and Talon out there on D for right now.
Let's go, Preds!
Oh, the faster you can get this team back to a tie game, the better momentum you'll have for the rest of the period. Winston loses his footing there, but Jackson collects it coming down this side. Vegas player took Jackson out twice. Couldn't quite see it from my angle here. And then Jackson's going to get a roughing penalty. That must have been what happened down there in the corner that I couldn't see. So Preds go back short-handed, down a goal. Lucas, Tyler, Brooks, and Grant on the PK. Brooks blocks that one in front of the net. Brooks collects it. He's got Lucas on this side. He's going to take it wide. He's just going to go ahead and take the shot. Misses it wide, though. Now they got to hustle back, though, as he's deep. And he's going to collect it again and just dump it in. He loses his edge, hits the wall, and he's going to go off on a change. Still have Grant, Griffin, Lucas out there, and Talon comes on as the fourth man. One-timer from Vegas. Hayden with a nice save. Then the rebound comes in and Hayden covers up. Putty, Nick, Griffin, and Talon out here now on the kill. Vegas gets back onside as the Preds collect the puck. Talon goes up the center with it. Nice job of clearing, trying to connect with Nick, but it went off a Vegas player, so that'll still make them retreat. 8 seconds to go on the penalty. Nick on the wall, gets tripped up a little bit. That shot deflected before it got to Hayden. I think it deflected wide. Hank on the wall here, finds Huddy in the middle. You got Nick over here on the left side. I was waiting for it to be offside, or onside. Hank's shot goes high. Brooks took a check there on the near the face-off dot over there. He gets up, goes off on a change. Griffin dumps it in, but it's going to be icing. Still 2-1 Vegas. 6:11 to go in the third. Carson tried to collect that on the wall, overskated a little bit, and it goes back to Vegas. Hudson gloves that, or really gloves that one down, trying to spring Jonah. Goalie just a good job of pushing that aside. Griffin down deep. So really staying high. And that gets by everybody, but Griffin was retreating here. He's got Carson on this side. He's going to circle back around the net, buy some time.
Go, Preds!
Preds get it in deep, but on a partial change, so Carson's there trying to provide some pressure now. Winston over on the wall, avoids a check. He sends it back to Will. Will keeps it in, looking for a deflection out front, but that one just died. I think it was deflected, but it sort of died. Now Carson still out there on that shift, goes wide, gets by the defender, collects it behind the net, looking for an option. And Winston's shot. Save made. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, that Vegas goalie looks like he's gotten sharper throughout the game. That one was point blank. He's only allowed in 1 goal on probably just over 20 shots. Scoreboard says 22 for the Preds, 24 for Vegas. Nice pass from Doble to Jackson. Jackson and Winston coming in. They were sort of stacked up together. Now Jackson's going to get it deep. Takes a hit as he did it. Doble comes away with it. It's on Jackson's stick. Now Griffin sends it in. Goalie lost sight of it for a minute and then covers up. 3:40 to go in the game. Preds still looking for the tying goal. So Ruley, Carson, and Huddy out there now with Griffin and Tyler. Ruley looking for an option. Huddy goes and helps. Both behind the goal right now. Ruley gets it back high to Tyler. Tyler's shot deflected as it went in. Carson found it on his stick. Yes! 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 Oh, they're saying no goal, waving it off, I guess, on goalie interference. Goalie was knocked down, but I thought our player was run into him. So that one's erased. 3:17 to go in the game. See if they can do it again. And there's a hook on Vegas. So a hooking penalty. Oh, wait. Yeah, hooking penalty on Vegas puts the Preds on a power play. Oh, like I said, if there's another chance to make the power play work, here it is. We had one crucial opportunity earlier, now the second one. Callan's shot goes in, tipped wide. It looked like Whiston was looking for a tip. Vegas clears it, killing valuable time here. Just under 3 minutes to go in the game. Power play doesn't look like a power play. Shots looked like, if you believe the scoreboard, evened up at 24 apiece. Vegas holding on to the 1-goal lead right now, 2-1, 2:34 to go in the game. Preds on a power play, 55 seconds to go. Ruley, Carson, and Huddy back out there. Ruley entering the zone. He leaves it for Carson. Carson in a battle there gets knocked down, and Vegas clears the zone. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Just under 2 minutes to go in the game. Vegas clears the zone again. Huddy to Rulli. Rulli dumps in. Chases his own dump there. He collects it, but it squeaks out to Vegas, and Vegas is going to clear it all the way down. Long pass from Tyler. Up to Huddy. Huddy tried to find the man in the center. I think it was Carson and couldn't. Hank now with it on his stick, trying to get it up to Jackson. Or to Winston. And that puck is deflected out of play. 1:13 to go in the game. Power play is not working. So pulling Hayden here. The Preds are pulling the goalie. Offensive zone face-off here. See if we can go 6-on-5 and get the equalizer. Lucas with it on his stick. Gives it to Nick. Nick's shot deflected. Tyler gives it back to Hank in the corner. Hank circles, or on the half wall. Hank circles. Tyler back down to Hank. Hank over to Nick. Nick out to the point, and Callan's shot. Goalie with clear sight on that one. Gloves it. 46 seconds to go. Tyler playing center field here. Lucas tried to center it to Winston. That was bobbled a little bit, but Nick has it coming in. Nick's shot. Goalie makes the first save and the second save. Puck still rolling across the crease. Puck comes out to Talon. Talon's shot. Goalie makes the save. 12 seconds. And Vegas gets a clear. It's going to be icing, but only leaving 3 seconds on the clock. So late shot there right off the faceoff. Goalie makes the save. Vegas wins it 2-1. The lone goal for the Preds coming early in the first. They couldn't ever add to it. Vegas puts 2 up. And they come away with this one. Just a lack of scoring from the Preds in this game past the first. Really did them in. Plenty of chances. They'll be back in action this afternoon at 3 o'clock Central Time. And that game will likely be a game to decide what their seeding would look like, how they get seeded going into tomorrow. As the bracket looks like it might start getting pretty tight here. But we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Preds lose 2-1 to Vegas.